Do you think that someone is better than you? It is cooler, more interesting and more fun. Let's talk about this, shall we? What if you think that you are worse than others or someone is better than you? I also went through this, and these comparisons are generally characteristic of absolutely any person. But before we touch on this topic, I would first like to say that there is no one better or someone worse. This is the first. But we still tend to compare ourselves with each other. So what I told you did not help. And the second thing I would like you to notice when we compare ourselves, as a rule, we mean some kind of area. Or if it would be easier for you to think that way, then just identify some area where you think that some person is better. But you cannot be worse or better in everything. How can you understand this when you know a person only in one or two areas of life? You know only the business qualities of a person and think that he is better. What is he better at? In business? In a career? Even if a person is better in his career, it can still be squeezed. What is he better at? After all, you consider him better due to some qualities or merits. Maybe you can work as productively as he can. But he's better at negotiating. But this is already interesting. That is, it turns out that in the end he negotiates better, or does he communicate, or is he better perceived? That is, he knows how to build relationships in a team. So that's why you think he's better. And you initially extended it to everything. As in the personal life of a person you do not know him, how does he behave in the family? How does he act as a friend? What kind of person he really is you also do not know. What kind of athlete he is, you also do not know. How can you compare here? The first thing I recommend to you is to get to the bottom of what exactly you think he does better. And why do you have the opinion that you are better or worse? But you can't stop there, even if someone is better at something. Each person has the right to invest in their skills, and exactly as much as each person has invested all his skills, he gets a result from this, and there is no getting around it. Because you, too, are very worthy in something. And the most important thing I want to say is that when you compare yourself, envy immediately appears, anger or irritation at the success of other people appears. This means that you have not found your place in life. Will the person who is engaged in his business with passion or who cannot be torn away from his business be annoyed? Or an artist who paints pictures, will he think who is better and who is worse? For example, this one is better than me because he works in a bank, earns more money, and I paint pictures and earn less. In general, incomparable things are absolutely incommensurable. A person is passionate and the most important thing for him is the process, that's all. So we figured out when we start to compare, we are dissatisfied with ourselves, we compare ourselves with others and think that we will never take their bar, we just haven't found our place in life, and once realizing this and hearing these phrases from our teachers, that there is one important place, this is your unique role on this planet. And our task in life is to solve, unpack this chest, what kind of surprise is this? But this is conditionally one unique role. We have many roles in life. Husband, son, father, grandfather, entrepreneur, worker, boss, subordinate. We have many roles in life. I mean the role is what you carry in life and who you are in life. What kind of person are you? What values do you carry and how do you help this world? How do you make it better? And often you carry it with your way of life, with your activities. The way you communicate with other people, that is, one indispensable role, and of course this role, it is often expressed in professional activity. Yes, maybe you do what others do, but how you do it, with what attitude or what result people get from it, that can be unique. There are different bloggers and regardless of likes or views. It's just that what one blogger does changes people's lives, what another blogger does, well, you know, it's pure naying. Yes, a lot of views, likes, but pure naying. And when you start to think about it, shift the focus of attention to what you carry and who you are, what is your role? And what's more, when you find this role, any comparison goes away, any irritation goes away, that someone is better, someone is worse, because you begin to take your role, your irreplaceable place in this life. If you are now asking me for a technique on how to find this very place, friends, then this is our task in life, to go like blind kittens, draw conclusions, receive lessons, look for ourselves, open up. And the universe always gives us hints, but this is a topic for a completely different video. I will just partially say about this that there are different positions in this life. Eric Berne is a wonderful psychologist who literally turned the world of psychology upside down. He decomposed the behavior and scenarios of people into three categories. The first is an adult, a parent, a child. That is, a person either behaves like adults, or like a parent, or like a child. A person can behave like a parent even if he is 15 years old, meaning how he manifests himself. We will reveal this in the following videos. I just want to tell you two polarities. How an adult behaves when he adequately evaluates himself and others, and when, perhaps, he gets into a situation that he needs to compare himself with someone. An adult says, "Yes, I understand this person worked hard to achieve something, and he really achieved success in this matter. What a fine fellow he is. I also have a desire to achieve success, and as soon as I decide where I will apply the maximum amount efforts. For now, I'll focus on what I have. Now I have a job, I have a family and responsibilities to myself, to my parents, to my family, well, to someone else, and I will do it as much as I can." This is an adult adequate position when a person understands the merits of another while respecting himself and knowing that he can also achieve everything. Now that's an adult position. Childish position. All niches are occupied, he is better than me, and in general everything is better than me. I can't do anything, I won't even try. And in general, all this annoys me, I'm tired. That is, it develops into irritation. And the most important children's position is I can't. There are many adults who live in childlike positions. I can't, and this is a recurring scenario in life because in different situations a person says the same I can't and I can't. Here is one technique and a hint for you about when you think that someone is better, someone is worse, you probably just forgot about your merits. Probably, you just forgot about your skills that you have, and for sure you do something better than others, even if this is not directly related to the activity. Let you be the best at making some little animals out of balloons, it doesn't matter, this is your skill. There are those who earn a lot on this. Just keep a diary of your successes and victories, and as our favorite Brian Tracy said, keep a success diary. All that you get, all that you have achieved, even small victories every day. Make a victory when you don't want to get up to go to the gym, doing a cool workout is also a victory. Collect small victories, read them, study them, analyze yourself. Collect victories and this will help you raise your self-esteem and understand how many victories I have. I got over this here. Another thing is that we are used to measuring success only by money and fame. This is the scourge of the 21st century, and there is no getting away from it, so you need to work with your brains, with your awareness in order to get away from the power of evaluating only by material quality and be a person who has already been disappointed evaluating other people only by their level of success, measured in terms of money or fame. Here is the person who is already disappointed, he already evaluates people by their inner qualities, by their inner values, but this is what most people do not see. We are used to evaluating people by some external things, and I will say this. If you are focused on external achievements, where you shine, where you earn more, then most likely you will always catch up with this race, you will always be in the race and in comparison. Because you think in such a category, you are also in the same category of thinking as theirs, and therefore when someone has more money and you have less, you all find yourself in a situation of comparison. If you are concentrating on internal success, watch my video about external and internal success, I revealed this topic there. So, if you concentrate on internal victories, on the development of the spirit of character, internal qualities, then here you can be at the level of the president. Because he is also working on these qualities. And there are no perfect people here at all, and in general there is no competition here. You understand how to evaluate the frequency of inner thoughts or qualities or intentions or how good and bad a person is. It is very difficult to evaluate, but when you concentrate not on the successes or inner qualities of friends, other people, but when you concentrate on your victories. Here I overcame, here I became kinder, here I became more attentive to people, here I am generally well done, I also started doing charity work, here I helped my grandmother. These are all your victories over yourself, over your character. This is where miracles begin. You think. But I'm fine, but I'm a good person in general, but I'm generally normal and other people they are also normal, they are bright, everything is fine with them. I do not compare myself with them, I have my own way, and they have their own. And about the adult position, I would like to add. An adult position is when you really understand that you don't know the life of that person, you don't know why he came to this, and you don't know what he sacrificed or what he lost. Never envy the fate of another person because, oh, how you would not want to repeat it. I recommend watching the cartoon Carry Your Cross. This is an orthodox cartoon, but it generally fits into any category, and you can look at it outside the religious context because here it is, it clearly shows what it means to want to live the life of another person. Friends, I hope that my reflections were convincing enough for you to at least think or to at least utter a seed about when you consider yourself worse or better than others. I wish you to be conscious and create your victories, build yourself, build your life, keep a diary of your victories, keep a diary of gratitude, a diary of success. Focus on your inner qualities that no one can replace. Only you can create and nurture them at your place. This role is not occupied by anyone, and we know this wise phrase. Be yourself. All other roles of life are already taken. I wish you success.